anyone who acts in defense of his person or rights, provided that the following circumstances can cure. First, unlawful aggression. Second, reasonable necessity of the means employed to prevent or repel it. Third, lack of sufficient provocation on the part of the person defending himself. Paragraph 2. Anyone who acts in defense of the person or rights of his spouse, descendants, or legitimate, natural, or adopted brother and sisters, or of his relatives by affinity in the same degrees, and those by consanguinity within the fourth civil degree, provided that the first and second requisites prescribed in the next preceding circumstance are present, and the further requisite, in case the provocation was given by the person attacked, that the one making defense had no right therein. Anyone who acts in defense of the person or rights by a stranger, provided that the first and second requisite mentioned in the circumstance in this article are present, and that the person defending be not induced by revenge, resentment, and other evil motive. Any person who, in order to avoid the evil and injuries, does an act which causes damage to another, provided that the following circumstance requisites. First, that the evil sought to be avoided actually exists. Second, that the injury feared be greater than that done it to avoid it. Third, that there be no practical and less harmful means of preventing it. Paragraph 5. Any person who acts in fulfillment of duty or in the lawful exercise of a right or office. Paragraph 6. Any person who acts in obedience to an order issued by a superior for some lawful purpose.